Well, what an extraordinary match and what an amazing turnaround. The absolute example of it's not over until you're shaking hands, but it so nearly was.
Yeah, I sat in my chair, like I say, just preparing like what I was going to say to Barry, because everyone knows no like hidden secret. We are good friends, and I was just going to wish him all the best for the final tomorrow and tell him that if he believes himself, he can go on and win it. And luckily for me, I never got to say them words.
Now, after 26 years as a pro, is that the most significant match of your life, even though you won the PTC Grand Final? Because this is you in a Triple Crown final for the first time in over 2 decades of work and dedication.
Yeah, I think it is. We as us snooker players, we always regard the big BBC events as the main events. So to finally break my hoodoo and get in the final one of these it must go down as my biggest win. Yeah.
And I know you said when you came into the tournament you didn't have much form, and it was the people around you saying, look, don't feel as though you're letting us down, just go out and enjoy it. So how nice was it to look up in the crowd and see that moment and have that connection with your dad?
Yeah, when I done it, it's not the sort of thing I do. As soon as I missed the ping, went back to my seat, I thought, oh, why'd you do that? The match isn't over, I shouldn't have done that. But I just couldn't help myself. He's just been there ever since he first took me to a snooker club, age sort of 10, 11, and this is just as big a moment for him as it is for me. So yeah, I just give him a little kiss there, just to sort of like for all the years of taking me around and looking after me. Yeah.
There have been some inspirational stories from the guys that have been around a long time this season. Who would have thought Mark King would win a ranking event? And I know it happened to be Barry he beat in the final in Northern Ireland. You guys are proving that you should never give up and you should still believe in the dream, because crazy things are happening at the moment in snooker.
Yeah, but snooker's a tough game. Unless you've played the game, I don't think people realise just how hard it is. And it's not a game you can learn as a teenager. It takes years and years to learn, and no one ever masters it. So you just got to keep digging in. There's many ways to skin a cat, they say, and you haven't got to make 100 break every frame like some of these whippersnappers are doing. There's many ways to win matches of snooker, and some of us old guys sort of know what we're doing out there.
So you've waited a lifetime, I guess, as a pro, over 2 decades. How much will you enjoy tomorrow, even though it is, of course, a massive challenge against the defending champion, Ronnie?
Yeah, I'm going to absolutely love it. Hopefully I can do myself justice and really give him a good game and maybe, get the win that I'm sort of searching for. But whatever, when I stand at the top of them stairs tomorrow, my name's announced in the final, it's going to be like the greatest feeling I think I've ever had as a snooker player. So yeah, I just can't wait till sort of 5 past 1 tomorrow.
Well, neither can we. Well done, Joe. You've earned it, mate.